Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bubble Talk with Burge. Are you ready to get burged? Hey, this is me on Friday without makeup. This is my authentic self looking at you. How are you showing up authentically? So I just want to welcome you to our Bubble Talk series. And what is Bubble Talk? It's that subconscious thought that keeps you from getting what you want in your life. Because sometimes you can have a conscious thought and have a bubble talk or a subconscious thought that can actually be misaligned with what you really want. Hi, Joy. So today I'm being authentic with you. I mean, I'm authentic with you all the time, but I didn't put on my makeup. So there you go. This is what I look like. And you have this authenticity within you to show up, to play big, to be who you are, to be the leader that you are in the world, whether you're a leader of one, whether you're a leader of thousands, whether you're a leader of your family, whether you're a leader of your business. It doesn't really matter. It's how do you show up? Hi, Donna. How do you show up? Authentically? Do you show up playing big? Are you afraid to stand up in your integrity of who you are? So integrity is that how you hold your shape, okay? How Buckminster Fuller talked about integrity is how do you show up? Do you hold your shape even when people are pulling at you and wanting you to go a certain way or wanting you to feel a certain thing or act in a certain way? And do you hold your shape and say no and have boundaries and say, I am powerful and I have integrity of who I am? Hi, Karen. Hi, Julie. So this is me being authentic. And I'm going to ask you this weekend, how do you show up? Are you playing big? Are you contributing? Do you have your integrity intact? And are you leading a purposeful life? And by being authentic, remember, one of the things I say for those of you who have taken Essence of Being, my strength lies in my vulnerability. So we had a lot of meetings today about that, about my strength lies in my vulnerability and about how to show up authentically. And why am I even doing this Conscious Leadership Academy that we're promoting and unleashing into the world next year, bringing all of us together because we are global leaders. We are conscious global leaders. There's a movement going on. Hi, Keith. Hi, Rusty. So coming on and saying, I am a conscious leader and I am empowering others to create that win-win world. So that is what we are doing together. We're creating that win-win world. So look at yourself and ask yourself this weekend, okay, I'm authentic. I want to play big. I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to show up and add value. I know that I make a difference. I know that I'm important. And so how do you see yourself when you look into the mirror? So my challenge to all of us this weekend is look in the mirror. Every time you look in the mirror and say, how are you showing up? Are you showing up afraid? Are you showing up in guilt? Are you showing up ashamed? Are you showing up regretting things? Are you showing up by hiding? How are you basically saying to the world, here I am? So if all those answers are, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I feel lonely. If all those answers are those, hi, Miss Maya, if you have those answers, saying that's how I am and that's how I'm showing up as a conscious leader, then I encourage you all to come play with us in our Conscious Leadership Academy next year. So what I normally do in these Bubble Talk lives is I pull from my Bubble Talk, my Essence of Being, right? My Essence of Being cards. So I'm going to pull a card and talk about it as like I normally do. But I just wanted to share with you some of the communication styles about being authentic and about telling your truth with compassion and about sharing who you are without hurting other people's feelings, but really telling your truth and being compassionate and having empathy for each other. Hi, Vismaya. Hi, lovely people. So yeah, this is what it's all about. is being able to communicate, being able to have the flow of abundance, to be able to have relationships with yourself and others in spirit. And also, that's what leadership is, having the courage to stand in your power and say, here I am. Take it or leave it, but here I am. And not being attached to the outcome. So all next year is all about that for us, is really, really stepping into our power, excuse me, as a global community, as a global movement. So if we all come together and create something together for this win-win world and hold each other accountable to our visions, I feel like we can make this world a better place than when we found it. Okay? So if you're on board, say yes! I can hear you. Say yes. Okay. So here we're going to pull our cards and see what we pull today. So I don't even know. Let's see. Okay, let me just pull and see what we come up with. See what our card is for the day. Okay. All right. Well, we've done this one before, but I guess we need to hear it again. Go outside your comfort zone. So are you sitting in your comfort zone? Is your comfort zone having a rut? In other words, your comfort zone can be what you're used to. It may not be what you want. Okay? Karen says, yes, yes, yes. It may not be what you want, but at least you're comfortable in it. And so sometimes empowerment, growth, expansion can seem messy. Okay? And you can really be uncomfortable. So if you're uncomfortable right now, if you're engaged in something in your business or relationships or life where you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, okay, it could mean that you're perturbating, which means that you are about to pop into a whole nother organism. And that's a theory of dissipative structures. So dissipative structures is where you have like an acorn is just vibrating, 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 and then it pops into an oak tree. Okay, so it could be, you know, you see the water dancing when you're boiling water on a pot. You see it dancing before it turns into steam. That dancing feeling is called perturbation. So many of us have felt perturbation right before the miracle happens, right before we're about to pop into a whole nother organism, or right before we go to the next level. So if you've been feeling perturbated, if you've been feeling like, I don't know what to do, and things are kind of like wobbly, it's okay. That means you're outside your comfort zone. Because in order for you and me and all of us to shift this planet and to basically wake up, sometimes we have to go outside our comfort zone, even though it's scary. Okay? Even though we're not sure. It's that unknown. And I talked about in our mastery program about the trapeze bar. So we hold on to our little trapeze bar and we're swinging along and we're really comfortable with this trapeze bar. And we're saying, hey, I know what this feels like. I don't like it, but I know what it feels like. And I know what to expect from it. So in order for us to really allow something else to come to us, sometimes you have to let go of the old. You have to let go of that old trapeze bar. So in order to let go of that trapeze bar to grab the next one that's coming, for a moment there you're flying. For a moment you're looking around going, am I going to fall? For a moment it's that exhilaration feeling of fear and excitement together. So just notice. Notice if you feel that. It says, oh yes, I feel that. Yes. So feeling that trapeze bar, letting go of, am I going to fall into the rocks below or am I going to fly? So just when you let go of the old and you have that new trapeze bar coming to you, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It just is, because it's unknown. But the cool thing about it is having the faith, right? Many of us need a faith lift. Having the faith that all is well and that once we let go, that other one is coming for us. It's sort of like Indiana Jones and whatever movie that was, where he had to take a step and he couldn't see the road in front of him, and it was a cavern. He had to walk from one side to the other, but there was no bridge to get across. So he had to basically hold his breath and close his eyes and say, I know it's going to be there. And he took the step even though he couldn't see it, and it appeared. And as soon as it appeared, then he could walk across. That is faith lift. That is a faith lift right there. So being able to go outside our comfort zone, it takes a lot of faith. sometimes to understand that we have to let go of the old sometimes for the new to come in. And it's scary for a lot of people. I get that. I'm scared a lot of times when I let go of what I know, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Are you? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to break free? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to let go? Maybe you're going to fly for a little while. You might look down and think you're going to fall, but guess what? Think about your life. Whenever you've moved to a different level or you've shifted into something different in your life, sometimes that breakdown happens to kind of push you out, doesn't it? And what came after that was even better than you expected. So think about your life in that way, that in the past, I've done that before. You're welcome, Shamna. So I've done that before, so let's do it again. Let's let go of what's not working for us, even though it's comfortable. And I'm going to read what it says on the card. Okay, it says, your beliefs, your habits, your expectations, and your attitudes keep you locked in your box. Step out of your comfort zone. Allow yourself to explore and soar. Oh, I'm soaring. So in order for you to soar, you have to let go. It's kind of hard to soar if you're still holding on, right? So that soaring part is the adrenaline rush. It's also the fear-based stuff. So I needed this. Scary though. Yes, it is. It can be. But here's the thing about fear. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. We've had evidence in our life that if we let go, we could fall. We've also had evidence though, okay, that if we fall down, we can get back up. Every single one of us learned that when we learned how to walk. We learned how to walk. We fell down, we got back up. We fell down, we made a mistake, we got back up. And so we had to keep ourselves moving to learn. And the more we're moving, the more we learn. The more we learn, the more we grow. The more we grow, the more we create. The more we create, the more we are in our passion. So I say to you right now, be authentic. Be who you are. Let go of that trapeze bar. See how, and yes, you might be flying. You might be about to fall, but guess what? That faith lift is saying, okay, that other trapeze bar is coming for me. It's coming for me. I may not see it. I may not know how. And all of you out there with Essence of Being, you know I always say, trust and allow and don't ask how. Because the minute you start asking how is this going to work or how is this going to happen, then sometimes we get caught up in the how, don't we? Or we get caught up in the when. When's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? Who's it going to happen to? So if we keep ourselves in that feeling of allowing ourselves just to fly through the air with the greatest of ease, okay? That's that trapeze sensation. So I encourage all of us this weekend to focus on being authentic, adding value, stay in your passion, know that you make a difference, and stay at your integrity and contribute. And have that purposeful life. And join us all next year with our Conscious Leadership Academy to be able to support each other in that. You should put that on a shirt, trust and allow. You're so cute, Ms. Maya. Actually, I have. If you go to essenceofbeing.com, you'll see trust and allow on all the products. You can get your own shirt that says that, hashtag trust and allow. So it can remind us all that all is well, it's all going to be okay, and it's our job and our choice, if we choose to create a better world for our children and for everyone in it, so that when we leave the world in a better place. So trust and allow and don't ask how. That's right, Shamna. So I really encourage us all to do that, and I really appreciate you guys listening and seeing this authentic self. No makeup, la la la. Okay, so I'll see you on Tuesday. I do it every Tuesday and Friday if I'm not traveling, okay, with Bubble Talk with Burge. And guess what? You have been burged.